From the Wisconsin Taxpayers Alliance, Wednesday, April 2nd, 2014, a brief interview with Todd Berry, President. 3, 2, 1. One of the most controversial tax issues today is taxation of Internet purchases. A new report by the Wisconsin Taxpayers Alliance shows that the state may not be missing out on as many taxes as previously thought. Mr. Berry, why are Internet sales tax such an issue?
Well, it's really an effect of the technology change over the last 10 to 20 years. If you buy a book or a piece of clothing or whatever in a retail store on Main Street or out in a shopping mall, you'll pay sales tax. If you buy it on the Internet, historically, you would not. And a lot of Main Street business folks sort of felt that was unfair. So that's why it's an issue, is trying to level the playing field between those two kinds of folk.
And how much goes untaxed in Wisconsin?
Well, people were thinking back a few years ago that it might be 100, 200, even more than $200 million. The most recent number I saw was for 2012 from some folks at the University of Tennessee. They thought maybe the number was approaching 140, 150 million in Wisconsin.
What does the new WisTax report say about Internet taxes in Wisconsin? How have things changed?
Well, what the report says is that we might not be losing as much sales tax revenue as we thought. And what's been changing is that Internet sales retail kinds of firms that used to go untaxed are increasingly being taxed in Wisconsin because the big retailers that always had stores or warehouses or employees in Wisconsin also have Internet businesses. So the Walmarts, Best Buy, Target, JCPenney, Sears, they sell both through stores and on the Internet. So by state law, they are going to have to pay sales tax. And now that Amazon is building a warehouse in Wisconsin, it is starting to pay sales tax too. So a lot of the biggest Internet retailers, really a good majority of them, are now paying sales tax in Wisconsin. And that is a new development in the last few years.
Is Wisconsin still losing sales tax revenue because of Internet purchases, or is that changing?
Well, we are losing revenues, but where people used to think it was $100, $200 million, our best thinking is it probably is in the $25 to $50 million range, and maybe as little as $25 million. And again, a lot of that has to do with companies selling both through stores and on the Internet who are being taxed in Wisconsin. So the playing field for Main Street retailers is becoming a little bit more even over time.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. It's Todd Berry, President of the nonprofit, nonpartisan Wisconsin Taxpayers Alliance. For more information.